Good morning, kids and adults alike. I hope you all are well. Get ready to eat a big breakfast. My name is Reed Richards. I'm the leader of the Fantastic Four. I work with great people known as Susan Storm, my wife, my brother-in-law, Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, then the Thing, Ben Grimm. We all have our own superpowers gifted to us by cosmic rays. But anyway, I'd like to come to you today to read you a story. This one's called The Elephant Who Cried Mouse. This is going to be an interesting story. All right. Once upon a time, there was an elephant named Ronald. I'm sure you know how this goes. He was bewildered, frightened, absolutely terrified of mice. And mice, as you know, are very nice. And they're small and furry, huh? Can you possibly imagine what there is to be frightened about in a mouse? Is it because they're small, you think? Or because their faces are so small and their eyes are so black and small and beady? They have the tiniest teeth in the world. They have soft, furry little bodies. They are the size of your finger. They are really cute. But Ronald couldn't help it. We don't always know why he's scared of these things. Perhaps when Ronald was little, a mouse popped out of a tree when he was sleeping one night and jumped very close to his face, and so seemed very big to our poor little Ronald. For those of you who don't know, elephants are known to be scared of mice. Perhaps Ronald had a bad dream about the mouse. These things can happen, especially when we eat too much chocolate before bed. And Ronald, I sure did like to eat a lot of chocolate before bed. I do too sometimes. Don't tell Susan. In fact, eating chocolate in bed was his favorite thing to do. That could give you some stomach aches. So anyway, here was Ronald, a great big grown-up 5-year-old elephant, who was absolutely earthquakingly, dumbfoundedly, flabbergastedly terrified of mice. That means he was really, really scared of mice. And because he felt so frozen stiff, petrified of little micey kingdom, he naturally assumed that all of his elephant family felt the same way. After being a bit of joker in his family, he liked to scream out, "Mouse!" whenever he thought he would scare them and have a laugh. "Mouse!" he would cry behind his mama, and she would jump a meter in the air. And when she landed, all the trees in the vicinity would come crashing to the ground. That's got to be quite a sight. He. Ronald would giggle behind a tree. Mama wasn't very happy. Mama wasn't scared of mice, but she knew Ronald was. And every time he screamed mouse, she would think that she needed to save him from somewhere where a mouse was. "Mouse!" Ronald would scream behind his papa. And Papa would jump a meter in the air, and when he landed, all the water in the lakes would drench to the villages, and there'd be no water left for the fish. He, Ronald would giggle behind a log. Papa wasn't very happy. Papa wasn't scared of mice, but he hated loud noises. And every time Ronald screamed mouse, it made his heart gallop and like a gallop horse, until he realized it was just Ronald screaming mouse. They worked like a treat. For many months, Ronald would scream mouse, and everyone would get scared. But one day, Ronald screamed mouse, and nobody said or did anything at all. Maybe they didn't hear him. But his whole elephant family ignored him and went about their business. They were so used to him screaming mouse that they had to simply become used to it. To them now, it was just another sound of the jungle. And then Ronald turned around, and what do you think he saw? A scary, hairy, creepy, crawly, chittering little mouse. "Eee!" Ronald shouted, and jumped into a tree. The mouse stood up, looking at him, and scratched his head. "What's wrong?" The mouse said. "Didn't you call me?" And he was so soft and confused and so friendly and cute, then Ronald realized he was silly being scared. "Actually, I guess I did," he said to the mouse. And so Ronald came down from the tree. Now Ronald still cries mouse from time to time, but when he does, his mouse friend comes to play with him in the seesaw together. And they both scream together with laughter. That was a really good story. Let's talk about a couple of things from the story. Why do you think Ronald's family stopped believing him when he cried out mouse? What do you think this might say about honesty, which is really important? At first, Ronald is afraid of mice until he meets one. Do you think it's impossible to be wrong about someone until you get to know them? Well, kids, I hope you enjoyed the story today. Thank you for allowing me the time to read to you. It was really good to spend time with you. Until next time, this is Reed Richards from the Fantastic Four, signing off. Remember to be kind to yourself, and most of all, be honest. Until then, see you later, kids. Have a good day. Bye-bye.